What's up, everybody? Sis Dog here, and the Dan Cat School of the Cat.
Yay.
Look at you. Welcome to Nostalgia Button. In today's video, we're looking at The Witcher. The Witcher is getting a next-gen upgrade for PlayStation 5 and Xbox, whatever that one is.
Xbox M, Xbox X.
S or whatever. Yeah, so next generation consoles are getting an upgrade. So I thought, why not go over our Witcher collection today?
It's not a massive collection,
No, but you know,
but it's modest but loved.
Indeed. So, I'm going to give it over to you now, Danielle, and tell us all about your books that you have of The Witcher.
Well, yeah, so my collection is the books, and I have the original covers that when it first got translated to English that it got released. They've since updated the covers with just like the picture of the wolf, the Witcher picture on the cover. But these covers are really cool. So each cover has a different character from in the book. So first one, the collection of short stories, The Last Wish, has got Geralt, everyone's favourite hero.
Here he is.
He's got a pen back. There we go. Now, there's a bit of controversy about what order to read them in. So I was going to go in the order that I read them.
Okay.
So I read The Last Witch, which was the first collection of short stories, and then I read the first book in the saga, The Blood of Elves. So we've got Dandelion on the cover of that one. And then I read the next collection of short stories, which is The Sword of Destiny, which has Kahir on the cover. Kahir. It's pretty hard to know the correct pronunciation.
If it's similar to
But
Care More, maybe it's Care.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But he's you don't want to spoil anything, but some friends become enemies, and enemies become friends. Then we have our beautiful Yennefer on the cover of Time and Contempt. So now we're into all of the saga books. So now this is the second book in the saga. And then one of my favourite characters to come along, Milva, is on the cover of Baptism of Fire. And I always enjoyed reading these books because at some point the title was, part of the dialogue. It was very,
What was the name of that favourite character?
Milva.
It's not Mulva?
No, it's not Mulva. Seinfeld.
Glorious!
And then we've got Regis on the cover of The Tower of the Swallow. So we're getting towards
Regis, the vampire.
Yes. Well, spoiler alert. Yes, Regis the vampire.
Guys, if you're tuning in, you know what's going on with The Witcher, yeah?
Well, the thing is, when you first read the books, you don't know he's a vampire straight away. They
Oh,
just
okay.
reveal.
So that is a reveal there.
Yes.
Perfect.
And then not lucky last, but last in the saga is Ciri, the Lady of the Lake. So there's our little Ciri on the cover. She's quite young on this cover. She's a bit older by the time this book finishes, but I think a lot of people have that idea of Ciri as a teenager.
Yes.
Though in the game she is early 20s.
I think late teens, early
Late
20s,
teens, early
something
20s.
like that, yeah.
And then they released one more collection of short stories. I've read all of these, but I actually haven't got around to reading this one yet. But the character on the cover of this is a sorceress called Coral. I'm pretty sure she's a sorceress because that's who so there we go. And then just to round out, I do also have a copy of one of his other books, The Tower of Fools. But that's not part of the Witcher collection. That's just by the same author. But again, haven't gotten around to reading that one yet because we had a little baby and my brain couldn't handle reading books like
Really
that.
deep stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Needed a bit of fluff and that's not for me.
popcorn style reading.
That's it.
And so because of Danielle's love of the Witcher series, I kept seeing this video game pop up on the internet, people playing it.
A friend of yours on Facebook was playing it a lot and kept sharing about how much they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had purchased a PS4, but it was literally just our Blu-ray player. I hadn't really played video games on it for a long time.
Yeah.
And so I bit the bullet and I purchased this this Witcher game.
The funny thing, you purchased it for me.
Yes, I did.
Because you're like, oh, you love those books so much, I'll buy you the game. But I'm not good with video games. I get all discombobulated and
They make you dizzy.
They make me dizzy.
Yeah.
I'm not really great at playing them. But you loved it.
So the game sat for about 6 months or so, unplayed, because Danielle didn't play it. I'm like, well, I spent the money on it. I might as well at least throw in the disc and see what all the fuss is about, you know. So they say.
What does say on there? How many awards has it won?
800.
Yeah,
Game of the Year edition. So this has got all 2 of the expansions, so the Hearts of Stone and the Blood and Wine expansions in here.
Plus the original gameplay as well.
And plus the original game. It's not in there at the moment because it's currently in my PS5. I got it from Zing. Let's see what I paid for it. I paid $385.
Because you bought the PS at the same time, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, this must... Yeah, it is for the console.
You bought the PS4 at the same time.
Oh, so this was our first thing we bought.
So you bought it for me.
What a bowling ball.
It was another bowling ball.
Oh,
You're like,
wow.
I bought you a PS4 in this game you like the books of. And I'm like, thank you, David.
Well, the game was $57, so there you go. But it came with these really cool School of the Wolves stickers, which I had never used. A little Gwent promotional card, because they were expanding into the phone game version of Gwent, and which I played for quite a while.
And customer service support.
Yeah, and just like ideas of what to do with the expansions and stuff like that. But I played through the game all the way through the end. I got the bad ending. There's apparently good endings and bad endings. I must have made some mistakes.
Right.
I didn't know. I wanted to just play it like authentically and not look up, how to get the best ending, because I didn't know there was multiple endings. I just thought you just played the game and that was it. But there was multiple endings, so I did restart it with New Game Plus. I got about halfway through it and I just got kind of burnt out because I'd only just finished playing the game. So now with the release of the next generation upgrade, I'm looking forward to starting from scratch and playing it all the way through.
And are you going to look up how to make the good choices to get
I think I might this time, yeah, because I'd like to see what happens at the very end in the best possible way. So that's the game. So because of that, I really started enjoying the game, and our
and like you would be playing the game, and I've read the books, and I'm like, oh, that's that person.
Yeah, we would
like,
talk about it.
Yeah, because
wouldn't we?
the books are set. The books are set before the game.
Yes.
Yeah, the game is set obviously after books, so it was interesting to see, as someone who's read the books, how they developed that world into the gameplay.
Yeah, and there's also 2 other games prior to that as well, so...
Yeah, but we haven't played.
No. So here is the pop. Can't really see it there. There it is there. We've got that one. Don't have any of these other pops on the back, because these are very, very expensive to find. Don't have any of those ones. But we do have this twice for some reason, so I've got this one loose.
Because you got one for Vivian.
Oh, this one as well. I thought this was Vivian's.
No, they're both Vivian's.
Oh, there you go. So this one is Miss Vivian.
So you got this one for Vivian because she saw you playing the game.
Yeah.
Just collecting herbs.
No, not slashing people to
Just
bits
collecting
and stuff.
herbs
Just
and
herbs.
looking for treasure in the lake and stuff.
I did slash up those. There's like these part in the game where you can slash up these.
Or they're plants.
They're like, plants, but they kind of attack you.
Yeah, they're like the plant out of Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, well, she can see me slash up some plants.
Yeah, but we didn't let her see any of the saucy stuff.
No, not at all.
And when we gave this to her, we gave this for her to Christmas a couple of years ago, and she was so happy she burst into tears.
She's just besotted by Geralt
because
he's a real hero. Yeah.
And he is a real hero. Like,
And
I was besotted by him in the book.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
And shout out to Owen and Rosie, our dear friends.
Yes,
they actually bought this for Miss
Vivian.
Vivian. This is the Geralt that actually glows in the dark.
Yes.
And he's doing the Igni sign there, so there's the box for it as well.
Yeah.
There we go. They're top heavy, the pops.
They are.
Yeah. And one last pop vinyl I have, I bought this on eBay, but it's not real. So because these are so expensive, there's some fake ones out there.
But you thought it was real.
Well, I just took a chance, whatever.
And then when it came, you're like...
You could tell, so I threw the box out because the box art was clearly like just photocopied. It wasn't the right one. But it's still a cool little pop. Look, there's Yennefer there looking fantastic. So, on to the main event. She's amazing. So I've also got these 3 Witcher Wild Hunt figures. And I've always just had them in the box. Never really had the desire to open them, but I thought, with the next gen upgrade, I thought, what better way to celebrate than open up these toys? So let's start with Geralt. He's in his...
Start with the man.
What? We just looked this up. What kind of armor is this?
Viper.
Yes, thank you. I'd forgotten. So there's him in his Viper School armor there. It's got 2 swords. and a trophy. Looks like it's a wolf
Well, because
or a
one sword is
wolverine.
silver for killing certain animals.
Yes, one is steel,
Yeah.
which is just for like beasts or whatever, and
Yeah,
the
and
silver one is for the vampires and
And
stuff like
monsters
that.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So we might need to do a bit of fast forwarding, but let's open this up and then check it out. We got him free. There's Geralt right there. So look, I'm going to have to move this down so we can actually see him. All right.
There's a beast head that was captured.
All right. So his legs. He looks like the Wicked Witch of the West. So we have to kind of move his little legs. There we go. Oh, there's so it says it on the box. There's actually 20. Oh yeah, 22 moving parts. So I think it's actually quite articulated. He's got quite a lot of articulation as figures go. So you can pose him quite easily, it looks like. So he's got this little hook here on his
That
belt.
must be to hang this off.
Yeah, I think it is. So you can put this little thing here on his belt, so you can have that as a trophy. I think that was the biggest one that he's had. So that goes in. Actually, no, I think it goes like that. That's what it looks like in the game. And then that one in there. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah,
We want to make sure we get it accurate.
yeah, there we go. Look at that. Boom. Wow, okay.
And
So,
look, you can reach back and get one when you need it.
yes, he can. Absolutely. So there's his trophy there. That's probably going to make him quite heavy. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's see if we can get him to spin. Hey, there's Geralt of Rivia, everybody. About to get his sword and slash up some vampires and beasts.
Well, only monsters who deserve it.
Yes, he does
He's a
it.
good guy. He discriminates. He doesn't just go and kill things just cause.
No, he doesn't.
He's a true hero.
He is. He only kills the monsters that are killing people.
Yes.
I just did a mission where there's all these trolls up on the hill,
But they're not hurting anyone.
and they're not hurting anyone. So let's go past. He's like, all right, Geralt. I love the way the trolls talk in the game. I'll try and put a little bit of troll talk here. It's so great.
We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Throw, rock, throw. Witches thief strike no back. Just talky. Witcher, good? Only you. Witcher thief monster kills. Trolls monsters. Yes, true is. No face make.
All right. So moving on now to Ciri. So Ciri's in this really cool blue armor set.
Does she have a scar on her face?
She comes with her scar.
Because you learn in the books how she gets her scar.
So let's open this one up as well. Here we go. So there's Ciri there. So we'll just take Geralt off his perch. Thank you, Geralt of Rivia. You can sit over here now.
In a more comfortable pose.
And so yeah, Ciri here is in this really cool blue armor set. Definitely not the classic look that she plays through in the game, but there must be a way to actually make her look like this. I've never seen her look like this in the game myself. But no, I've never seen her look like that. But there she is there. Let's see if she will spin around for us as she goes. And she kind of comes with this cool kind of magic.
Would that be for opening the portals?
Ah, yeah, maybe you're right. So we'll try and figure out a way to display that. But she looks super cool. She's got great articulation as well. So there she is. And finally, we
I love
have...
having all the the backstory to the characters. Like I love having read the stories because it gives you a much more perspective on how deep the characters actually are.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, they're not very. They're not like just like surface. You know, I'm good, you're bad, this, that, and the other. They actually have very complicated
Backstories.
Backstories
Yeah.
and lives and.
Well, especially like because we watched the show, and so that kind of helped me with the backstories because I never read the books, and how Ciri is bestowed upon Geralt through the
Lords of surprise.
More of surprise. I knew you'd remember that. Good job. So now moving on to Eridan, the big bad of the
Wild
video
Hunt.
games, of the Wild Hunt, Eridan. Let's open him up as well. And so I'm going to do some B-roll and have these guys all displayed so you can see what they look like out of the box, nice and lit up with all their articulation and detail. Here we go. So there's Eridan there.
Well, I wouldn't want to be his horse. Look at those spurs.
Yeah.
That's nasty, man.
He's super cool. He's actually got black hair underneath that that gnarly looking helmet. Let's see if we can put his sword in his hand. Alright, so that didn't work. But there he is there, like so cool. He's got his cape on there with it's kind of like armor and then on top of it's got bones. Because obviously his armor is like a bone skull armor set, I would say.
Yeah.
With this ragged, cloth. Really, really cool set. So those three, I mean, there's others.
Available?
I think there's others, like there's a really big, tree troll or something like that. There's a few other things that McFarlane Toys did. And obviously, McFarlane Toys did some for the Witcher series on Netflix. I saw them actually today at JB, but their heads just don't look like Henry Cavill. Like,
Well, I guess that doesn't really matter now anyway, does it?
no, yeah, he's been recast. But this, I feel like these head sculpts are quite true to the game, and
Yes.
that's what they're meant to be representing. They're meant to be
Yes.
representing the game, so I think they look really cool. So
Did the storyline of the game ever move you to tears? The way I know the Red Dead game definitely moved you emotionally.
yeah,
With the storyline of the
I haven't played it so long. I don't really
game,
remember.
don't
I don't remember.
It's just the books did. The books, I reckon I cried multiple times
Throughout the book.
Throughout the books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty like action packed. There's not a lot of emotional stuff in there
Yeah.
that pulls on the heartstrings from memory. But yeah, I just remember having so much fun playing the game and can't wait to dive right back in and do it all again.
Yay!
There we go.
Have fun.
Let's hit our nostalgia button.
Oh,
Come on, Roach.
Hey, Roach, he's a great character in the games too. He's really
well,
fantastic.
because the thing is, in the games, Roach is just one horse, right? He doesn't constantly get a new horse. But
No.
in the books, he just calls his horse Roach.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the same horse through all the books.
Oh no, I think
So
maybe.
every time he gets a new horse, he just names it Roach. He calls all these horses the same thing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no spoilers, but I think there is. Like, I think he does have to rename the horse at one point in the game.
Yeah, or get a new horse. His
Yeah,
horse,
because-
something happens to
Yeah,
him.
I think. Yeah, but anyway. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Nostalgia Button. Pretty chilled out tonight. Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Looking at these great toys, talking about this great game. Can't wait to sink my teeth right
Great
back into it.
books.
Those
wonderful-
amazing books and the
Wonderful,
pop
wonderful
vinyls.
novels, which only got translated to English because of the popularity of the video game.
Oh, there you go.
The only way because they're originally written in Polish, so the only way to read them before they got officially translated was through fans having translated them online.
Oh, there you go.
And then they only got translated, I think, like, if you pass me up the first one, I can tell you.
Oh, sure.
Pass me up the Last Wish. I think it was only like, it was definitely not even 10 years ago. It wasn't very long ago at all. There you go. Oh, sorry, 2007 was when the English translation was first done.
Yeah, so still pretty recent.
So pretty recent, but it didn't become popular until
The video
the
games.
game really took off. But they were first written in 1993.
Wow.
So these books were originally from the early 90s. So, and it's a wonderful world, and I encourage everyone, if you do enjoy reading, to give the books a go, because yeah, they are wonderful.
They're really good.
Yeah.
That's your recommendation.
Yeah, I loved them.
Well, she works in a bookstore, so
I do work in a bookstore.
you know, I'd take her word for it. She knows what she's talking about. Hey, listen, guys, thanks again for tuning in to Nostalgia Button. And thanks to all our subscribers, 444 of you. You know, we're hoping to get to 1,000 within the 12-month bracket. You know, it might not happen.
Hey, let's aim
you
for
never know.
500.
Let's aim for 500 for February. If you did like this video, please leave a comment at the bottom. Engage with us. We'd love to interact with you guys. Hit that subscribe button as well, and put those bell notifications on so you never miss an upload.
And a little thumbs up.
And a little thumbs up would be awesome. That's all we have time for this week. We'll see you next week on Nostalgia Button. I promise we are going to do a room tour before the end of the year. I know a lot of people have been asking about that, so
Really?
I'm going to get, I'm going to get you guys a room tour of Nostalgia Button's man cave or lady cave, depending who's in here.
No, it's half figures, half books.
Yeah, there is a lot of books, and we'll definitely have them featured on the video. So, thanks very much, guys. We'll see you next time. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Good luck on the path.
Come on, Roach.
Editing the video and I forgot all about this guy. Look. So we bought this for our daughter Vivian because, as we said, she just besotted by him, by the character Geralt, you know, and why wouldn't you be? And so we got this awesome pillow, and look, it's even got his swords on the back. So I couldn't finish the video without including this awesome pillow. Geralt!
What you buy this week? Did you get some toys instead of the groceries? I wanted this since I was a kid. Now I live in a box, but at least I chased the dream. I gotta intercept that package, or my wife will leave me and I'll end up on the street.